this committee for your efforts to really do due diligence and to get us to the point where we're ensuring that officials are held accountable for the irresponsible tactics used in this very flawed operation, which resulted in the death of Brian Terry. Brian Terry has been dead over 500 days now, and still no one has been held accountable. So it is with disappointment and with gravity that this committee sits here, and I sit here, to hold someone accountable for what has happened. I'd like to just read off of the website, the OGR website, and I quote, "Our solemn responsibility is to hold government accountable to the taxpayers, because taxpayers have a right to know what they get from their government. We will work tirelessly in partnership with citizen watchdogs to deliver the facts to the American people and to bring genuine reform to the Federal bureaucracy." That is what we are charged to do as a committee. And very unfortunately, this administration, this Department of Justice have failed to provide this committee with the information and with the documents that we need to be accountable to the American people. My district is thousands of miles away from where this occurred, and yet the people in my district ask over and over again, who is responsible for this flawed operation? Who are you going to hold accountable for the death of Brian Terry as well as hundreds of Mexicans? We owe this answer to the American people. That is what this committee is charged to do. The Terry family sat in this very room, and we pledged to them that we would hold someone accountable for the death of their son, their brother, their cousin. That is what this committee is charged to do, and that is what we have a responsibility to do. Throughout this investigation, the Attorney General's actions have been reprehensible. He's been callous towards the victim's family, inaccurate information he's provided to Congress, and he's not taken responsibility for his role. He's dodged difficult questions. If he wanted to provide the requested documents, he would have done so already. We have given him time to do the right thing, and he has failed to do it. In addition to the Attorney General stonewalling this committee, we now have the President threatening to invoke executive privilege. Leaders must lead. They must take responsibility for the good and the bad. And that is what this committee is seeking to find. Who is responsible for the death of a Border Patrol agent? The lack of transparency with respect to a dead Border Patrol agent is sickening. And this morning's threat of asserting executive privilege to maintain the veil of secrecy is even more sickening. Our mission in this committee is to shed light on government activity so that the American people know what their government is doing. My concern, Mr. Chairman, is what is being withheld from us. Why is the Department of Justice stonewalling this investigation? We must, as a committee, and I personally want to know, what is he hiding? Were there more guns that walked? Were there more Mexican gangs that were implicated? Were there more Border Patrol agents who were silenced or hurt or maybe even killed? We want to know answers. The American people deserve answers. And most importantly, the family of Brian Terry deserves those answers. I yield back my time.
Gentlelady yields back.